But yeah, the last time these guys fought, we were on commentary together.
That's true.
It was Unrivaled last December. They fought in 3 different sets. Well, 2 of them were Game 5. 1 of them was Game 4.
Yeah.
And the winner of those was Backpack. Yeah, so he
Okay.
won twice, Guard won once.
Oh. And I said
in those
guard.
sets.
I said guard wins Unrivaled.
When-
Yeah, I'm so
when
glad that.
Backpack won.
Thank you for not uploading VODs of that tournament.
They are. They're just hard
Oh,
to
okay.
find.
All right. Well, don't look for those.
If you guys want to pull up the VODs, you can look up Rivals South on YouTube. And you can watch the old Guard versus Backpack sets. But why would you need to do that when
Yeah.
you have a new one,
Got a
fresh,
new one.
2023, the first time all
Straight
year
out the oven.
that these two have fought each other in bracket?
It's actually kind of crazy.
And if I'm being honest, I think Guard's going to win easily.
Yeah.
Guard today has been playing so much better than Backpack. No offense to Backpack. I mean, Backpack made it here, winner side top 8.
Yep.
But it was looking doable for Genova to beat him. It was looking doable for Apple to beat him. No one's touched Guard. So,
Yeah. I don't think I've ever played Backpack.
did you play Guard?
I haven't played guard in bracket, but at Goaty we were playing friendlies, and I just couldn't touch him.
He
Like-
is, especially if you're playing Arcane
Well,
against him.
that used to be a strong matchup for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you fought who a lot? Plastic Dinos?
It's just kind of what Hector.
Hector has a
played
Clarion?
yeah.
Yeah,
played all
no,
the,
he did, he
played
did.
all the fire characters.
I didn't know he had a Force Burn. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. But yeah, when Guard,
Guard
Listen.
hit some Twitter clips of the.
Uda missed his flight, so we don't even get to see a set of
Yeah.
Guard
Oh, that would've been
versus Uda
great.
again.
Yeah.
Because Uda 3-0'd Guard at Goaty, but Guard
Mm.
wasn't preparing for that tournament. He didn't really care. He's been grinding for this one.
Okay.
And when Guard looks good, like you're saying, he looks untouchable.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then someone like Soul Rifle will probably, like, Guard might make winner side grands with
Yeah.
Soul Rifle and losers, but then Soul Rifle,
well,
Cake Assault,
Soul Rifle.
players like that can touch
Did
Guard.
Soul Rifle and Uda play at?
They did not. Uda was telling
Goaty?
me he had never played Soul Rifle before. He was looking forward to it.
Okay.
But then he missed his flight. So how much
Or-
was he really looking forward to it?
That's so
I
crazy.
leave that up to you.
I've never
to
missed a
decide.
flight in my life.
I almost missed the one to Sunny Shore.
That's-
It was. I was in the
Oh,
security
wait,
line
yeah,
for like
yeah.
50 minutes. It was awful. And the crazy thing is,
That's
that was the
crazy, I thought.
latest I had ever arrived to the Orlando airport. Usually, security, super easy. I just, for some reason,
Yeah.
it coincided. Awful security, getting there late. They came together for one perfect, horrible storm.
Yeah.
But, you know, I made it there. Uda, unfortunately, didn't make it here. So we can say that Guard is the best Clarion instead. And just run with that. I don't know if we really can, but
I don't know.
Guard is the best Clarion at this event. We can say that with confidence.
I'm pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, actually,
You haven't seen me. I do some baby dash down tilts. I go crazy.
so I think the big thing that Backpack has in this player matchup over Guard is the edge guards.
Yes.
Backpack edge guard is
That
Clarin and edge guards guard extremely, extremely well.
Point out that Shippy was only doing that to advertise the new game, Arcus Chroma, where you can't jump. It was just an advertisement for the brand new.
That's actually such a great point. I don't
Wait.
know if you guys heard Pity, but Soul Rifle, we've just received news, played Jumpless Arcane in order to advertise the game Arcus Chroma, which is a 2D fighting game
available
where
with
you
to wish
can't
list now on Steam.
jump.
And
And
to play on
yes.
itch.io.
Yeah, you can look it up, wishlist it on Steam to support the developer. He sent a build of the game for us to run here at the bracket, so I want to support this developer. Please check out Arcus Chroma.
He probably should have
wishlist it on
won if
Steam.
he wanted. He probably should have won.
Yeah,
Agreed.
but he tried. We appreciate that.
Give or take.
He might win the Arcus Chroma bracket. He was grinding combos. He's sitting down and playing Arcus Chroma. He's in that bracket right now. So,
But yeah, I
Um,
remember edge guards being the biggest
yeah.
thing.
Also,
The
real
last time
quick,
these two
before we
played.
get into the set, our side stream, Yeet_Rivals, will probably go live with some Arcus Chroma matches soon.
Oh,
so
nice.
be on the lookout for that. What we have here, though, is incredibly good Rivals of Ether gameplay.
What is that?
Rivals of Ether. You can jump in this game. Despite what we saw in the last set, you can.
Is that like a big deal?
It is, because you can jump off stage and do that.
Card is so crazy.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen Backpack invincible ledge dash. So you know what? Maybe he isn't playing so bad anymore. Yeah, Backpack is not really the most technical Rano. I think he's stronger suited in neutral, although his recoveries are insanely good. Before Durai was known as the recovery Rano, Backpack was known as the recovery Rano.
Okay.
Extremely good bubble stalling, extremely good mixing up when he uses his different options. It just becomes extremely difficult to edge guard him.
That was an experimental little recovery. I wonder if we'll see more of that. The dive kick.
Yeah.
I wonder if these two play friendlies a lot.
I don't. I think they used to, but
Yeah.
now like they don't live together anymore.
Okay.
They still absolutely know each other extremely
Yes,
well.
of course. I'm curious if maybe Guard found some counterplay to the edge guards we were seeing last time, the F smashes to avoid the up B, and has started developing that dive kick thing that we just saw.
So,
However,
something interesting to note is Guard doesn't actually baby dash with Clarin. He just has these really small wave dashes that he does. Like those turtle box wave dashes, if you've ever seen that gif, that's what Guard does. And I feel like it's a very distinctive part of his game plan.
okay, Turtlebox doesn't even wave dash down in that gif. He just wave dashes all the way across the stage, and it
With
just looks
tiny
funny.
little wave dashes. Yeah.
They're not even tiny. They're just frags.
Okay, maybe.
I think.
We'll have to go back and look at the
maybe
gif
I have to
afterwards.
look. Maybe I'm misremembering it.
Wonderful tech there from Backpack in order to make it back on stage. We see Guard going for a lot of edge guards, Nair dropping against the wall, and then up B rising up against the wall to push his opponent away.
Yeah.
He was really the first Clarin I saw do that
And
sort of
does
stuff
that
on
catch
edge guards.
tech? Does that catch
If
they
you
ledge
hit
tech?
the tipper Nair, then they cannot tech the up B. If they hold in, they're just going to, or at least I think it's a bit dependent on percents.
I mean, does the up B catches the tech, even if it's away from the wall?
Yeah, I think if you hit them, so let's say you didn't hit a Nair, you're just doing the up B.
Yeah.
I don't think they can tech the up B if it's away from the wall.
Interesting.
In certain spacings, you might be able to.
Yeah.
Because, you know, nothing's ever definitive in this game. It's like, oh, was that a true combo? Well, actually, at this specific percent.
That was the truest words you ever said.
Yeah.
It's a definitive edition.
Yes, not even the definitive edition was definitive because 4 more characters were added
Definitive.
afterwards.
All right.
And speaking of the edge guards, Backpack.
Speaking of definitive.
Yeah, Backpack definitively won that game.
Yeah.
And that's a real definitive. What is going on? Okay. I was going to be so mad if he picked Malo. He does not have a Malo.
It's like, that was too easy, man.
They also
gotta go
added
easy on
rollback
tonight.
after Definitive Edition. Definitive was not very definitive.
It wasn't very definitive at all.
But now, as Rivals 2 comes around, we are in sort of the definitive years of Rivals.
Now it's the definitive because they just stopped trying to.
No, they added the doubles variants of those new stages recently.
Cool.
I love those. This is a classic old stage, though, that Guard brought us to. I'm sure every Arizonian is happy to see this one pulled out. And this Vantage state from Guard, very strong start, but I feel like something you got to do with Clarin, you got to get early tipper kills. You know, you can get your damage.
Yeah, and on this stage, the ones off the top will be most important because the blast zone off the top is, whoa, caught the double jump.
Wonderful catch there from Guard. Usually what you'll see Backpack do is that. He'll usually delay the tech so that he doesn't get caught by those side Bs.
See.
when he comes back on stage.
Got you.
Guard almost always does that down air into side B,
Mhm.
so that you have to delay your tech and put yourself in a worse position.
And then right when you say that, now he's stopped. So he's sort of, there's a little mix-up there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Obviously, these guys are not going to go for the same game plan over
I feel
and
very
over.
validated that that backpack just also missed that. He just parried in between the hits. I'm glad that even when you're very good at this matchup, you'll still do that.
I think the tipper stun actually threw off Guard because you saw him try to get that grab and he overshot the grab. So that was probably something he did even before they added the tipper stun, and he hasn't gotten used to the addition of the tipper stun yet.
Wow.
But speaking of tipper stun, all this stun from Guard has put on so much damage against
I love
Backpack.
those jab dares.
Yeah, he's
And
getting,
dare jab.
he's getting sweet spots, he's getting sour spots, he's getting dare jab, jab dare, draining Backpack's resources.
Okay, but he
Putting
landed.
on
Did
so
land.
much percent. This is 3
Oh.
stocks to 1 at 143. He could play ultra aggressive off stage and it doesn't matter. You know? And he is being a little aggressive. He doesn't need to be ultra aggressive.
3 stock. Game 2.
Though. What?
Definitive.
That was a definitive
That one was
win.
actually definitive.
Yes. The last game wasn't quite as definitive of a win, but that absolutely was. So yeah, I think we're going into this 1-1. As I said, these two are extremely evenly matched, so I'm expecting a game 5, and I will be disappointed if we don't get one.
I agree. I concur.
We now take it to Diamond Grove. I think this is a great stage to take Claren to, because, you know, she can...
Oh.
Ooh,
that
not the
was-
best DI.
Interesting drift there.
But yeah, Claren can sometimes fail to make it back to the wall. Not the best recovery. So she's one of those characters who suffers from having less wall.
Yep.
Some characters don't. I feel like Claren does.
Who doesn't? Maybe Absa.
Forest Burn.
Oh, yeah, true.
I feel like Rano doesn't suffer as much as Claren. You
I can
know,
see that.
You could make a tier list of characters that suffer the most and suffer the least. It'd be like Forsburn suffers the least.
Yeah.
And then maybe like Sylvanos suffers the most. That is one of those early tipper kills. And again, Backpack is in a massive hole against Guard here.
Backpack really just say, Guard really just saying that, like, that game 1, it wasn't indicative of the rest of the set and how our skills match up.
Yes, but now we're seeing Backpack excel with his rinse and repeat edge guards, which is how he
Bringing it
wins
back.
these.
Yes.
Did you see how many times he got the perfect spacing to punish Claren up B? That is hard.
Yes.
That is extremely hard. And
I think the differentiator. Okay, this is a very good combo, and I will finish my point after.
oh, but he missed the parry right after I was saying how good he is with the timing.
Wow. Okay, so the differentiator here with Guard compared to the last time we saw these two play is that he's edge guarding Backpack as
You're
hard
absolutely correct.
as Backpack was edge guarding him.
Backpack running it back, I think this is smart. He looked a lot stronger at the end of that game than he did at the beginning where he died at like 40.
Yeah, and that was sort of a pattern.
He missed the grab again. To
we
be
saw
fair,
before as well.
Yeah.
Wow, he's just getting. I wonder, is he reacting to when he attacks? He can't be.
No.
Because I'm
No
like,
way.
he
You can't react
he
to
only
that.
did that when it like he doesn't miss that.
I know what you're saying. It does feel like
and he
he's
doesn't do it every
reacting.
time. Wow.
Ooh, I actually hate seeing that option connect. It's one of my. Claren has some of the most annoying reversal tools in the game, and that's one of them. But I love seeing options like these, reverse back air and falling up airs. Those
Claren's
are
so
some
cool,
of the most
man.
stylish things
Claren's
you can
so
do with
cool.
this character. I mean,
okay. Won't kill.
even
Good
with
DI.
the small
Wow.
ceilings, but what a catch.
Yeah, that was good.
Running out there, hitting that fair. Backpack still looking decently strong. He's been DIing away to avoid getting hit
wait,
by
no
any of
resources,
Backpack's.
I think?
stairs.
Oh, what is happening?
They were just standing in front of each other, whiffing.
Sylvano sucks, dude.
Sylvanos? What?
He can't hit the players right on top of him.
Yeah, that is true. Neither can them either. And again, Backpack just like ran through Claren Downstrong. He was just in the middle
Yep.
of it and didn't get hit.
Oh my goodness.
What a catch with
Was
the
he
forward
in the
air.
bubble or was that when it popped? I have no
I
clue.
genuinely don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue. I think he was in the bubble.
Backpack is on his
Was it
winner
Galaxy
side
winner?
stock now. This is kind of what I was expecting. Like I was saying, I
Yeah.
think Guard came into this a lot more prepared than Backpack was. And it's showing.
Wow.
That tipper F smash is not going
Oh
to be
my
it.
gosh.
But this is what
Wow.
an ending to the set. And no game 5 today. Guard showing his younger brother that he's still got it.
Guard making a statement after that game 1 saying, yeah, this is not the new normal.
Yeah. So Guard's going to be in winners finals versus LP.
Okay.
Assault Rifles in losers because he played Jumpless Arcade versus LP. And now we have the Chilean menace, Vipajaro. We can call him V-Bird, Pajaro, I don't know.